Gala. Join us on Melting Pot every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. as we meet elders from our different ethnic groups in Nigeria and bring you closer to your roots. Live on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja.
Citizen FM Abuja. Citizen FM Abuja.
Yes, good morning and thank you for joining us on Insights. My name is Lawrence Umoette. It's less than 5 days before the anticipated presidential and National Assembly elections. After about 5 months of official politicking, the political parties and their candidates have a date with history. The electorates this time around will be in a position to make the decision on who gets into which office. This week on Insight, starting from today, we intend to do a recap of all the interventions of the political parties and their manifestos and their candidates on this program. Today, our focus is on the Labour Party. And my guest is Joseph Ndirang, who is the North Central Coordinator of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council. He will be joining me via phone when the program kicks up proper. And so that's how it's going to be. You can be part of this program by joining our live stream on YouTube. You type in Citizen FM 93.7 and you will be part of the show. You can also listen to us online on www.citizenfm.ng. And not forgetting our social media platforms on Facebook at Citizen FM Abuja, on Instagram at Citizen FM 937 Abuja, and also on Twitter at Citizen FM 937. So that's how it's going to be. Insight will return in a moment. Please don't go away. Thank you for staying tuned. It's still Insight on Citizen FM 93.7. And I said earlier, my guest is Comrade Joseph Ndirang, who is the North Central Coordinator, Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council. Comrade, thank you for joining us on Insight.
Thank you for having me this morning, Lawrence. Good morning, Nigerians.
Good morning, Comrade Ndirang. And it's barely 5 days to go for the presidential election and the National Assembly election. It's almost a fitting climax for your party and others who have been trying to convince Nigerians on the viability of voting for them. But before we go into the party, the election proper, let's look at this, the Naira controversy. It's perhaps the biggest news in the media today. How is your party taking this? How are members of your party coping with this controversy?
Well, in the first place, Nigerians cannot wait for 25th of February to kick out this APC government that has put people in a very, very precarious situation in the country. Now, Nigerians are suffering. No matter how popular people-centered, such a policy is not in the interest of Nigerians generally. But however, I would have said that because elections in Nigeria, everyone has known that previous elections in Nigeria have never been won. Elections are rigged because the APC and the PDP are political parties that have been interchanging themselves. It's like Taye and Kande, as you put it. They are Taye and Kande, so whatever they do the same. Elections are rigged in the country, and money is what they use. And I want to thank Mr. President for the very first time that he has introduced this Naira swap, or whatever you call it. It has impeded, actually. It has helped to help our democracy, because we believe that if we get to the elections by 20th of February, and there is no cash for anybody to exchange for votes, then there is the tendency that we may have free, fair, and credible elections. And we are happy with that. But then the untold hardship that the currency swap has brought on Nigerians, it is what we are also saying. There is nothing wrong with the policy. Countries have changed their currencies. But the thing that is wrong with this one is that the central bank and the other commercial banks in Nigeria have decided to punish people because they refuse to release the notes enough that will be able to cater for what has been withdrawn by them. The volume of the notes that have been collected from the people would have been released into the market so that everybody will have access to his money. How do you think a Nigerian who has his own money, he has given it to the bank? In fact, the banks in this country should be sued, should be taken to court, because I give my money to the banker in trust, and I come, I want it, and you cannot give me. I'm not going to be happy with what is happening. But at the end of the only thing that is left is for us to vote out the PDP and the APC, who are Taye and Kande, whose policies have been to punish Nigerians, a government, a system that has run, and no time in Nigeria have people been punished, have people suffered like this. So you vote them out on the 25th of February, and we will install the government of the Labour Party, which is a welfarist party, which is a party that will reach down to provide democratic dividends for Nigerians. This is all that Nigerians are waiting for. And everyone is waiting for 25th of February to boot them out.
All right, Comrade. One of the arguments put forward by the Nigerian state is that this policy is necessary at this time to curb the tendencies of political parties, including yours, politicians like you, from monetizing the system.
But you know, my party is synonymous with a slogan that we don't give shishi. I think you are very aware, Comrade Lawrence, that we don't give shishi. What we are saying is that
hold on a moment, Comrade. You know, there's no way you can prosecute a presidential campaign without spending money. Let's be realistic here.
Oh, Lawrence, you didn't get me. I didn't say you can prosecute presidential campaign without releasing money. There are monies that are legitimate. For example, if, for example, you have appointed agents, definitely they will drink water, they will drink coke, they will transport themselves to the polling booth where they are due to their duty posts. Those monies are not bribery. We're talking about legitimate funds that are going to be utilized for the purpose of the election, just like INEC will have legitimate funds to give over for trial.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Similar funds are just legitimate funds.
Okay.
That is the inducement, like what we had in this country. You see the problem. Sorry, please let me make this point. Like the problem we had I think it was in Oshun, where they were telling people in Yoruba that tewo ko shobe or something like that, meaning that go and put your hand and come and collect money and make soup, because they have weaponized poverty in Nigeria, and they know that the people are poor, and they are laughing at them, making them a laughing stock that they should go and press their hand and come and collect money to make soup. You can imagine, and in this country, the same people are now campaigning that they want to come back to power. It is unfortunate that this is the kind of country that we find ourselves. However, Nigerians are wiser. They know what to do on the 25th of February.
Okay, Comrade, let's move on to some other issues. Since we've gotten that out of the way, if you're just joining us, this is Insight on Citizen FM 93.7, and my guest is Comrade Joseph Ndiran, who is the coordinator of the North Central Zone of the Labour Party presidential campaign. And we are doing a recap. 5 days to presidential election. What are the parties doing at this last moment? And Comrade Ndiran has been firing from all cylinder. Comrade, let's move on to your party. The obedient movement, as some people call it, relies heavily on the youth population in Nigeria. And if you look at the statistics recently released by INEC, it shows that the number of registered voters, you will see that the Nigerian youth are predominant, so to speak. So how is your party maximizing these potentials?
Thank you very much, Comrade Lawrence. The most marginal...
I think you can just call me Lawrence. I'm not a comrade.
Well, I think you are one, because every worker, myself and you are Nigerian workers, and we're working for the nation.
Okay, just kidding.
And every wealth creator is a comrade.
Just kidding. Go ahead.
Okay, that's right. Now you see
Okay, I think we're having some difficulties with this line.
The most marginal in this. Okay, are you hearing me now?
Okay, yes, go ahead now.
Can I go on?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I said the most cheated people, or the most marginalized people in the country, the group that has even been kept away from the dividends of democracy, are the youths in this country. The youths, the universities will close down for months. They will not be in school. The younger ones that are out of school, we have over 20 million children out of school in this country. We have about 55% of the young population are jobless. There are no industries, there is nothing that is working in the country. And they felt that this time around, they rally around the party that they know that has the capacity to take them to the promised land. And that is the Labour Party. And that is why they have come out en masse in this country to give Labour Party the backing, to stand with the Labour Party, with Peter Obi and Yusuf and Detti, to be able to carry this country to the place where this country should be, in the committee of countries in the world. And the youths, you can see that our campaign is youth-driven. Our party is having youth, the whole center of the youth, to take what we have been doing. Hello.
Okay, yeah, that's great. So let's move on from there. In the last 2 weeks, okay. Although I think, can you hear me, Comrade Ndira?
I can hear you. I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Okay. there were fears 2 weeks ago about attacks and harassment of your party members in Lagos and I think in some other state also. And at a point, tensions were heightened and everything. I hope that has been sorted out. Are you still having apprehension over potential attacks on your party members?
As far as we are concerned, the campaigns are over. We have gone around the country. We've gone all over Nigeria. We've gone to the 36 states, including FCT. And we've suffered some various attacks, but we know that it is the stock in trade of parties like the APC. Because APC attacked us literally in Lagos about a week ago. While we were having a presidential campaign, they came in with knives and daggers and started blocking highways.
Comrade Ndiran, that is still subject to investigation. Security agencies are investigating, and nobody has been indicted
brother,
yet.
We have it on camera.
No.
I'm not saying what I don't know.
Officially, there's been no indictments. You know, you're speaking on radio and you're addressing millions of people. So let's be guided in our utterances.
Well, it's all right. That is what happened. We were daggered. We have it on camera. If we are going to tell Nigerians, we have to tell Nigerians the truth of what happened. They daggered some of our boys. We thank God that there was no loss of life.
Okay.
They brought trailer to block the way to the Tafawa Balewa Square in order to prevent people from coming. But I think you yourself saw the unprecedented crowd that came as a result of Peter Obi's popularity in this country. We went to Lagos, the hub of APC, and we showed them that definitely Lagos has been taken over by Labour Party. And that rally held despite their plan in order to truncate the rally. But I want to tell you that we are not daunted in our efforts. And as far as we are concerned, no amount of intimidation will stop us from taking back our nation. Nigeria is going to be taken back by the people. And like I will tell you, President Peter Obi, by the grace of God coming in, he is not the one contesting the election. It is Nigerians that are contesting the election through him. And we hope to take over this thing. The whole matter will end by 25th of February. This I can assure you. And I will come back to the radio station with you and we will rejoice. We will take Coca-Cola and Fanta. Come 25th. I will be there, I promise you.
Okay, comrade, I remember that the first time you appeared on this program here, one of the issues I raised with you was, and which was predominant then, was the fears by some of your supporters that, the Labour Party has no structure on ground. How is it going to sustain this movement? But down the line, 5 months down the line, it looks as if the party eventually pulled through. How did you sustain this movement?
Well, you see, when the time of a thing comes, there is nothing anybody can do about it. It is the time that God has orchestrated that Labour Party is going to rule Nigeria, that it be an Ahmed Dati are going to rule Nigeria as president and vice president. We Nigerians decided to on their own. They looked at the credentials of the political parties, of the presidential candidates. And out of the 18 presidential candidates, 4 were sorted out. And the 4 that were sorted out, they saw Kwankwaso. Kwankwaso's power is only in Kano. And even in Kano, his votes will be divided. I don't want to go into that. So he is not a contender as far as we are concerned. Now, then the second person is Atiku. Atiku Abubakar is a Fulani man. Nigerians are saying, well, a Fulani has just concluded power and they want to hand over to another Fulani who says he's going to sell the assets of the country, who has sold some of the assets in the past. That they kept aside. And then Baba Osiwaju, well, the positive side of him is that he has mentored some people. He's a good person, but his age has already told on him. They felt that he should have been at home and not helping to advise the people. But he cannot even stand on his own because of age. But that one, everyone is going to go into that. I don't want to castigate him on that.
Please don't.
People say age is disadvantage. But when you see Peter Obi and when you have a look at Deti Ahmed, these are the young, energetic, intelligent people who will carry this country to the promised land, who will bring out the glory of Nigeria. These are people that God has designed for this particular time. And that is why all Nigerians are ready to come out to vote them. We have sustained this because it is our own turn. It is the turn of Nigerians, not the turn of anyone.
All right, comrade, we need to take a short break. And when we return, I will look into the issues of some critical matters in your manifestos and some criticisms that have trailed your presidential candidate in a few places. We'll get into that when we return. Inside will return in a moment. Please don't go away.
Celebrating our cultural pride is our core essence. Let's bring people together through communication as we say we would. Let's meet Oloye Babake.
tó bó ṣe rí ilẹ̀ ti gbọ́n o ẹ̀já pàwọ́pọ̀ ká ti ètò yìí lẹ́yìn gbogbo ọmọ káàárọ̀ jíire pátápátá bó ṣe rí ilẹ̀ ti gbọ́n o ẹ ṣeun.
Alhaji Sadiq Abubakar.
Barkanmu da warhaka ku kasance tare da mu a cikin shirin kowane rana.
Ichie Ekene Ezebue.
Ụmụnne m na-esonyela na ya oge ọbụla ebe ọ na-akpọtụ ebe ejedebe ya na ebe a nọ ịghọtago ana m ekwuzikwa ka mmadụ.
And Olobowada.
Bomigala mewola ikoi udama onsunyogba mewaka dama seduka nekito nyimbo kiteki nwowo menitiru yijuki de ya nyonwa chakadu udama igala.
Join us on Melting Pot every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. as we meet elders from our different ethnic groups in Nigeria and bring you closer to your roots. Live on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. Melting Pot. Don't miss it.
Citizens Tech Talk with Mina, bringing you news updates on digital technology around us, discussing the latest developments and how technology can enrich you and make your life more exciting. Citizens Tech Talk with Mina, welcome to our world of technology. Every Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 12, Citizens Tech Talk with Mina, expanding our global reach through technology.
Thank you for staying tuned. It's still Insights on Citizen FM 93.7. My name is Lawrence. 10:34, and it's that time to open the phone lines and get your reactions. You can call us on 0903 2229797. You can also call us on 0818 2222205. Also 0808 2222037. Any of those numbers, you can also send us a WhatsApp message and we will be glad to read your message. And my guest is Comrade Joseph Ndirang, who is the North Central Coordinator, Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council. And it's, yes, we have already. We have a caller here. Comrade, thank you for standing by.
Thank you very much, comrade.
Okay, we had a call, but I think we've lost that. You can call back. The number to call is 0903 2229797. Or you can also call us on 0818 2222205 or 0808 2222037. I can see, I think we have a caller here. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay. Trying to pick this call. I don't know. Okay. All right. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Lawrence.
Good morning. Who's on the line, please?
My name is Innocent. I'm calling from Natural City, Garabu.
Okay, Innocent, please go ahead.
Okay, I welcome our guest, Lawrence. Joseph Fadi.
Yes, Comrade Joseph Ndirang.
Comrade Joseph.
Thank you very much.
For the studio. So, like the question where you ask our Congress, Labour Party structure. You see, we masses, now we be the Labour Party structure. Because
thank you, my brother.
We are supporting Labour Party so muchly all over the nation. That we are using Kokona local government together. For like on Saturday, we are contributing 2,000 naira each one of us, and we do rally peacefully in Ngaraku, Kokona local government last Saturday, and our rally take us many places, and we are doing peacefully, and we are doing so muchly where we surprise everybody, and nobody give us issue. Now we contribute money for ourselves to show that we are loving Labour Party. So Labour Party structure is our hand masses. So that is my contribution.
All right, thank you so much, Innocent. Thank you for your call. Okay, so I think that I'm sure that gladdens your heart, comrade. But yes, we have another. Hold on, comrade. We have another caller. Just hold on, comrade. We have another caller here. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Lawrence. Good morning, Mr. Lawrence.
Good morning. Please, who's on the line?
This is ordinary citizen Abalaka.
Okay, please go ahead.
I'm very, very, very happy with the comrade. And we have tested all along. We have tested PDP for a long period. We have tested the APC a long period. And now we want a new hand, a new Nigeria. And that's where Labour has to come in. I'm in full support of Labour. And Labour, by God's grace, 25th of February, P2B will emerge as our president. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. I don't know, comrade, did you get that?
I got that very well, and I'm saying that if you call all Nigerians, the 200 million Nigerians, you are going to be hearing them saying the same thing at the same time.
Okay.
We are unanimous. We are unanimous as far as Peter Obi is concerned in Nigeria.
Okay, comrade, just hold on. Just hold on. There is another caller for you here. Just hold on. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Lawrence.
Good morning. Who's on the line?
This is David from Central Area.
Okay, David, please go ahead. 60 seconds, please.
Okay, please. I want to. I just made the program lately, but I want to ask the comrade. You know, during that election day, the ballot paper will not come with the image, will not come with the picture of the presidential aspirant. It will only come with the party logo. So I don't know how much of the sensitization they have done in the rural areas for the voters to know that this is the logo that belongs to Labour Party. Because the people are more familiar with the APC logo and PDP logo. So I don't know how much they have sensitized the voters about that their party logo. That is the question I want to ask.
All right, David, thank you so much. And comrade, before you answer that, not just that, I wanted to ask you how much of voter education are you doing as a party? Because we know that a lot of Nigerians are not familiar with the electoral process. It's one thing to engage in rallies across the country and people saying they will vote for. It's another thing on election day, people to know what exactly to do. So as a party, and I put this question always to all other political parties, now is your turn. What are you doing in terms of voter education? You have 5 days to go.
All right. Let me put it to you this way. That the rallies have been going simultaneously with voter education in the rural areas, in the hinterland, and in all parts of the country. We have flyers. We have said we are distinguished from other political parties because we are having respect for human beings. Our logo contains a father, a mother, and a child. Mama, Papa, Peking.
Comrade, you might need to come and pay for that.
Because if you look at all other logos, they are using objects like broom, which has swept the entire economy of the country out of the country. We have an umbrella that has been there for 22 years that is already tattered, cannot protect any sun. But what we have is we are talking about a family. The party is concerned with the family, and we're educated people. If you look at the back of the phones of every Nigerian, we have a sticker that we put at the back of their phone which show them how to vote. And we have samples of ballot papers which are sent around the country. And I tell you that our people are in the rural areas right now as I'm talking, and we are busy educating people and we know that people have already known Mama, Papa, Pekin as where they're going to place their vote. So voters education has been going on. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for that, comrade, because I also know that voter education goes beyond telling people how to vote for your political parties, but how to vote correctly, because sometimes we also have high number of invalid votes as a result of people thumbprinting across two ballot spaces and stuff like that. So these are things that political parties generally need to work on. Also, comrade, let's get down to some of your party manifestos, and your presidential candidates over the months have spoken far and near and wide on a lot of issues. But one thing has always been, he's going to do a lot of things, he's going to do this, he's going to do that. And the question a lot of people normally ask is, how do you go about getting the funds to do this? It's always coming up. How do you get funds to do what you are doing? Promises. What are the alternatives to the funding models that the Labour Party is preparing?
And okay, are you hearing me?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay. It is not about funds, like I said. It is about the ability and the intellect to carry on the responsibilities and the duties of the vision that God has given one. Number one, you know, Peter Obi has made it abundantly clear that his first priority, as far as his vision and as far as his manifesto is concerned, is security. You will agree with me that if there's any problem in the heart of a Nigerian right now, is how to secure this country so that everyone will be able to sleep with his eyes closed, so that nobody will kidnap anybody and ransoms are demanded, so that nobody will start killing people unless Obi has stood that we are going to secure this country, and we are going to go into negotiations with all agitators in the country. We are going to reach out to them. We are not going to do what this government is doing, in neglecting them and imprisoning them. Even when court say they should be released, they are not released. We will sit down with them. We will now talk to them, and we will look at their agitation. That is in the area of security, which is the first priority of our manifesto, Peter Obi's manifesto. Now, secondly, we are concerned that industries are closed in Nigeria. We used to have textile companies in Kaduna. We used to have them in Lagos. We used to have Michelin Tire, Dunlop, and all the industries. Today, these industries are closed. If you close one industry, you are closing millions of jobs. There are no jobs for our young people. People turn out as graduates from the university. They finish their youth service. There is no job for them. He said his second priority will be the industrialization of Nigeria. And how he's going to do this is going to take Nigeria to the next hub, to the fourth industrial revolution, so that Nigeria will be known in terms of production. He is going to carry Nigeria from consumption to production.
Just a moment there, comrade. Comrade, just hold on. There is a call here. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, I think we lost that call. Please, you can call back. Okay, it's calling back. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, sorry for the night. Can you hear me now?
Yes, please. You need to move away from your radio set, please.
Yes. My name is Ben from Abuja.
We didn't get your name, please.
My name is Ben from Abuja.
Okay, Ben. Ben, please go ahead.
All right, I want to ask my brother, Labour Party person, with all these stringent measures my brother is proposing, don't you think that by the time you start implementing all these measures, those of our brothers and older politicians who have been eating fat before now, won't they resist and fighting because the policy is too difficult for them to adjust it? That is my fear. I'm not afraid of him when I'm just with, but by the time I start to make all this cashless, almost cashless policy, all this consumption to production policy, those of us that have been feeding well in consumption departments, and they are more in number, won't they fight and protest and resist and blacklist him as if he's not doing anything? That is my fear. Good morning.
All right, thank you so much. Good morning. Comrade, I hope you got that.
I didn't get him very well. Can you help me?
No, in essence, what he's saying is that he's afraid, he's apprehensive that if your principal eventually gets to power, that the entrenched interest in Nigeria may try to scuttle his plans to rule Nigeria well.
Okay, that's a beautiful question. That is why when you want to employ somebody in the office of the president, you have to look at the antecedents of that particular person. When you look at Peter Obi, when he was in Anambra as the executive governor of Anambra State, his political party was ABGA. And he was the only one from that political party. His House of Assembly was all other political party. And he was able to wriggle himself. Because the truth is one way. If you stand by the truth and you are a man of truth, everybody will fall in line with you. And I can assure you that as many as they are that are saboteurs in this country, when Peter Obi become president by 25th February, by 29th March, May, by the grace of God, they will have no option than to fall in line. Because when the head is good, the body will be okay. Now, if the head is corrupt, the body will be corrupt. But to run a corruptionless government by the grace of God, because Peter Obi has no single stain of corruption. If there was one, they would have named him by now. But I thank God that and that is what is strictly Nigerians. That is what trickles Nigerians, and they want him to take over because we need an incorruptible leader for this 2023 election. Thank you.
All right, comrade, I know that it's about 5 days to election, but you know they say 1 minute is a long time in politics, and this is the time for political parties to maybe go into last-minute deals, realignment of forces and everything. Some political watchers have said that, how it would have been so nice if the alliance between the NNPP and the Labour Party worked out, that it would have been a force to be reckoned with. Any regrets from the side of the Labour Party that didn't work out?
Not a single regret whatsoever. Because, alliances are formed during political times in order to add strength.
Okay, just a moment, please. We have a call. Let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Who's on the line?
Ben, calling back.
Go ahead, please.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay. I want to tell my brother, if I approach our incoming president, I will see him visiting churches and all churches as a Christian. But I would like him to tell someone that college also. It is this Friday, let him visit National Mosque and spread the message also. Because I have seen him almost in all the churches and denominations, but I've not seen or heard of him visiting any of the brothers in the Islamic faith. If you can use this opportunity as round of office, let us go to this mosque and tell them the same message. Some of them will listen to him, and it will change a lot in their mindset. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for your call, for calling back. Hello, comrade. We lost you for a while there. Thank you. Thank God you're back.
Yeah, okay. Yes, I heard him very well. Yeah. You see, that is why our presidential candidate has picked someone who is from an opposite religion, and that is Ahmed Detti, a devotee. It is said that birds of the same feather, they flock together. Now, he goes to churches because he's a Christian, while Detti Ahmed goes to the mosque, and everyone goes to where he has faith. And this is how we've been able to run it, and that is why ours is the most balanced presidential candidature. If you look at other people are trying to cause problem in the country by running Muslim ticket, you know that this has never been the conventional situation in Nigeria. When we started in 1999, Obasanjo was brought in. Obasanjo was a Christian. He took Atiku Abubakar, a Muslim. And when he handed over to Yaradua, Yaradua was a Muslim. Yaradua quickly picked Jonathan, who is a Christian. And then when Jonathan's turn came, he picked Namadi Sambo, who was a Muslim. And when Jonathan handed over to Buhari, Buhari even decided to pick a pastor who is a Christian. Then how can you, if you are not trying to steer problem in Nigeria, if you are not a troubleshooter in the country, how can you now say you want to do Muslim ticket? Something that we've never done. So that is why those are some of the things that counted against those parties that thought that they could run the politics along religious lines. So now Nigerians are wise. Nigerians have decided to pick the balanced one, a Muslim and a Christian. And then they are the people that are going to all the places of their faith in order to convince their brethren. And so that is how it is.
All right, comrade, we have less than 3 minutes to round up this. Are there fears, genuine fears in your camp that this election, by any stretch of imagination, may be scuttled?
Thank you very much for that question. As far as we are concerned, we know the stock in trade of our political opponents. But what we believe is that no one in this country will contemplate, even just contemplate scuttling this election, because Nigerians are going to rise and defend their votes. And we are going to defend our votes. Nigerians are ready. The youths are ready in Nigeria to defend their votes. Nobody should try that skirmish.
Okay, and finally, as we sign off, elections are in 4 days' time. Now, speaking as a comrade, speaking as a Nigerian, not necessarily as a partisan politician, what is your message to Nigerians concerning this election? Parting words.
My message to Nigerians is that I want to start by thanking them for coming out en masse to register and have their PVCs. This is the time that their PVC is what they have to use. And my message for them is that I have a definition of PVC for them. PVC means Peter's Victory Card. I repeat, PVC, Peter's Victory Card.
Okay.
They should all go out and cast their for Labour Party. Thank you very much.
Okay, comrade. Comrade Joseph Ndiran, you just had to sneak that in, but then you are a comrade. Our guest has been Joseph Ndiran, who is the coordinator on North Central for the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council. And our focus on Insight today has been on the Labour Party. Tomorrow, another political party will come under the searchlight before the election. We are going to do that throughout this week. Well, Insight will return tomorrow with another interesting edition. My name is Lawrence Umoette. Enjoy the rest of your day.